What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with NoOffSeason.com and the Sports Card Strategy Show. I am at the National, and I am excited to be in Atlantic City for my first ever National. And I figured I would come to you live today on YouTube and the Facebook group, SportsCardStrategy.com. Click the link to join the Facebook group. Thanks to those of you joining the live stream. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on my experience at my first ever National. It's VIP day. I paid the big bucks. I think it was like $100 for the VIP registration. And I'm going to be here tonight. It's Wednesday. I'm also going to be here Thursday and Friday and then Saturday. And then I jump on the train, Philly, and fly back to Nashville on Saturday. But go ahead and walk me through it. This is my first ever National experience. Thanks to those of you who watch the Sports Card Strategy Show here on the NoOffSeason.com Sports Card Content Network. As you can see, I have this really weird green wall in the background of my sort of crappy Atlantic City hotel room, but it's a good location here in Atlantic City. I just had dinner at PF Chang's, which is one of my favorite spots. So anyway, I want you guys to see what's in the VIP pack. You can see that. And then I'm going to share some videos with you all. My experience today at Wednesday at the National. I think it's like the 42nd National or something ridiculous like that. The National's older than I am, and I'm pretty old. I'll be 41 this year. Anyway, all right, everybody. So let's get into what's in the VIP pack. Oh, McCracken says my audio's in and out. So let me try this again. Hold on one second. Stupid audio. Hey, McCracken, is that any better now? Probably is. Yeah, okay. What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with NoOffSeason.com. Sorry about the bad audio. That has happened to me a lot lately, but thanks for sticking with me. I got a new mic, and when I get settled back in Spain, where I live, I will have my new mic, and I will be sounding just as good as Kendall does on the Sports Card Strategy Show. So I apologize for my crappy audio while I've been in the United States. I haven't had my mic with me. So anyway, that's my excuse. And got a new laptop. But anyway, let's get into what my experience was today at VIP Day at the National. So thanks for those of you who are tuning in. So here's what we're going to do quickly on today's special episode, which is NoOffSeason.com at the National. I'm going to show you what's in the VIP pack, talk about that, and then show you some B-roll from the day. I'm going to talk about some customer service that I had at PSA at their booth and at PWCC at their booth. Two separate issues that got dealt with. One of them was mentioned on episode 40 of the Sports Card Strategy Show with my Jerry Rice card. So I got some answers on that. Thanks to those of you who cared about that. I appreciate that. All right, so VIP pack. Maybe the best thing in the VIP pack is the way that the actual VIP credential looks. It makes me feel very special. It's kind of neat. Anyway, the VIP pack, let's see. It's a little underwhelming. But I'm happy to be here. So don't get me wrong. Like I'm happy to be here. But like, let's just kind of call a spade here. Like we have some 10% off, $5 off at some Steel Pier restaurant or something. I mean, who cares about that? There's this Mickey Mantle. I got all excited when I saw Top Loader go to the pack. I thought it was going to be like a cool national card, but it's literally Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. I mean, all right. It's a free top loader, I guess. Don't mean to sound like Debbie Downer here, but let's show you what else is in the VIP pack. So there's autograph signings, which I was kind of excited about. Last year in Chicago, the lineup seemed great. This is my first National. I didn't go last year. But like, who are these people? Pat Listash, Bill Berge, Bill Madlock, is he an old baseball player? Mike Nelms, John Montefusco, Stephen Baker, and then there are literally 6 tickets that say wild card, wild card, wild card. And that is not Kendall McKee from Wild Cards Box Breaks. That's wild card. I don't know what this means. If any of you are at the National or familiar with what this means with the wild card, let me know. But the autographs like kind of suck. I mean, I don't know who these people. I feel like I'm on an episode of Saturday Night Live. John Montefusco. I'm gonna have to look these up. I'm a big sports geek, and I don't know who any of these people are. Let me know in the comments or the chat if you do, and call me out if I'm missing something. But yeah, McCracken, the credential's nice. I thought credential's pretty good. All right, let's see what else. So there's this bag from eBay, which looks pretty cool at first glance. Let's see what's in here. Guys, I haven't really looked at this yet because I literally got off I flew into Philly from Nashville, took the train to Atlantic City, which was interesting to say the least. I live in Europe and I've been on some shitty trains. This one was pretty shitty. All right. Anyway, nice big eBay bag. It's like a freaking IKEA bag. So I will get good use of it. I actually like the bag. It's huge. So I will get good use out of this. All right. I'm going to save the cards for last because there are cards in here. Golden, stop by our booth. This is all kind of the BS. Heritage Auctions, stop by the booth. Pristine Auctions, stop by the booth. Whatnot actually had a pretty cool display. I'll talk about that in a second. TCG Player. I'm not into TCG, but shout out if you are. This is Shoebox. Uncover your collection. Ooh, our guys from Market Movers. New price, starting at $9.99 a month. Get your first month for only $1. Use the promo code NOOFFSEASON, everybody. Help me out. Talk to my guy Doug Husky today. Have you watched the show on Sports Card Investors channel called Cards on the Table? The guy with the UK hat is Doug. He's a great guy. He has become a new friend of mine. This is the Loop booth. These are all some of the people who are here. ComC, of course, scratch and win. Maybe I'll do that. A lot of contests here. ComC, 20% off your next submission. So, I mean, the VIP doesn't suck. Beckett has a huge display. Did you guys see Beckett change their slabs on social media? I don't know if you guys saw Beckett change their slabs. All right, McCracken says Montefusco was a pitcher for the Braves. M. Carius 11 says don't know who they are either. Montefusco. This is how he spells it. Love it. Close. That's close, McCracken. Anyway, that's kind of funny. Thanks, guys, for chiming in on this. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, so Beckett changed their label. What do you guys think of Beckett changing the label? Do you like it? I don't know. I'm undecided. It looks like CSG's label, kind of. Agree, disagree? All right. Here we go. National Trade Night, Roadshow Cards and Card Collector. I think I want to check that one out. I like those guys. I like Card Collector too. He seems like a good guy. I've never met him. Seems like a good guy. I like Card Talk Pod. I'm in their Facebook group if any of you guys are. And Jimmy from Roadshow Cards. I've never met him, but Kendall knows him. Says he's a good guy. And Chase Krim we've had on the show. Shout out Chase Krim. Yeah, here they are again. I mean, a lot of Roadshow Cards promotions. You guys probably know who they are. Chase Krim, see the Texas Roadshow logo there? He's been on our show, Sports Card Strategy show. He's a good dude, knows his shit for sure. I'm going to stop by and see Chase tomorrow, see if he's here, because Roadshow Cards has a cool little booth. It's kind of fun being here and just networking with everyone. I was talking about Doug Husky earlier. He's a good guy. I was going to say hi to Jeff Wilson. I was actually going to go up to Jeff. I had a joke all planned. I'm not that funny. But But I was going to go up to Jeff Wilson and be like, hey, Doug, how's it going, man? Doug Husky, nice to meet you. Just to kind of see like if he thought it was funny or not. But he was actually shooting like videos the entire time. So I didn't want to interrupt him and piss him off. But seemed like a good guy. My guy, DeMarco Williams, did not make the trip, so I was disappointed about that. I wanted to meet DeMarco face-to-face. He's the content director at Sports Card Investor, and I write for them once a month, so check that out. Yeah, there's just more like Leighton Sports Cards, Fanatics, DCI, collectors, man, like PSA and collectors just like rebranding and trying to get everything straight. Their app on the phone is not their web app on the phone is not the same. It's not single sign-on like the website, so it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, Alt, big time promotions for Alt, and then Dave and Adams. Okay, so those are the little flyers. There's a JSA pack. I mean, I think JSA could probably do better than that. Don't you think? So yeah, McCracken says he met the Roadshow guys in Atlanta. They're good guys. I'm gonna go stop by and say hi to them tomorrow. I passed them today. Anyway, I was saying earlier, I took the train into Atlantic City, and I didn't really do my research, so I didn't know that I was walking right into the show. So you get off the train from Philly to Atlantic City, and it ends at the convention center, and like literally walk off the train tracks, boom, you're at the National. So that was pretty sick. I didn't have to do anything. So instead of going to my hotel, I just stayed at the station, which was awesome, right in the show. So that worked out great. All right, let's see. Thanks again to all of you who are chiming into this impromptu Sports Card Strategy Show, nooffseason.com at the National. Okay, we got an official program. I'm going to have to look at that. That could be cool. The official program. Maybe there's something in there that's neat. All right. Anyway, a lot of giveaways. Spun the wheel a couple times at a couple booths. I'll show you what I got there. Best thing you can win is like a pack, but I did not win a pack. I'll show you what I got. Sports Collectors Digest. Any of you guys familiar with any of this? That came in the VIP pack. PSA's magazine, which I never read. I'm a PSA member. Never read the magazine. I don't read or look at magazines anymore, to be honest. But okay, more flyers. DC Sports 87. Just trying to give shout outs to everybody who put some money into the National. Block packs. I mean, it's overwhelming. Like, there's just so much stuff. Bel Air Sports Card, home of the Card Bar. Man. One thing I noticed from a branding perspective is all these new startups in the hobby, which I really give a lot of props to for being startups in the hobby, they use like the logos of other people's brands. Like they'll put like a Panini logo or a Topps logo on their stuff. I mean, if it were me, I'd just have no off-season and Sports Card Strategy logos everywhere. In fact, wearing this all day. If any of you want one of these, go to nooffseason.com/T, nooffseason.com/T, and I'll get you a t-shirt. Yeah, so M Carius 11, yeah, train from Philly, and the train station is the convention center. Pretty cool. All right, so now to the cards. Any of you guys think these cards are going to be worth anything? Let's see what I got. What's kind of funny, though, is like it comes in just a Ziploc bag. Literally, they couldn't do better than a Ziploc bag. Don't you think like it would make sense for someone to sponsor? Like, shouldn't this be like a nice sealed pack, like a national pack? That's an opportunity. Maybe nooffseason.com next year should sponsor this. What do you guys think? Sponsor a pack. Like, you're gonna do the cards. I'll sponsor a pack. Make it look nice for the people. All right, so here's what's in my pack. I got a Leaf VIP Bryce Young The National Atlantic City 2022, Bryce Young. Not bad. Not bad. And then this is like a Heritage Auctions thing that looks like a promo, so that's not cool. 20% off your purchase at Ultra Pro. That's not cool. Panini. Okay, here we go. So there are some Panini rookie cards with pro uniforms in here. Here's a Matt Corral. Does my guy Andy Kaysen at Football Card Quest and the Football Card Strategy Show, does he get hype about this? We're dropping the Fantasy Football Dominator Guide at nooffseason.com. It's Andy and I. If any of you don't know Andy at Football Card Quest, he knows his shit, like big time. And I've been working on this fantasy football draft guide with him for nooffseason.com. I'm not going to give you the URL yet, but I'm going to we're going to drop it on the show. I'll drop it on social media. It's sick. I was working on it today, and Andy's just got some good stuff. So any of you guys play fantasy football, any of you viewers in the audience, listeners in the audience play fantasy football, you're going to want to check out the collaboration between Andy and I. So yeah, yo Toa, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the National. He says, are the funds all gone? No, I didn't spend anything today. No money spent. Good question. Glad you asked. No money spent. I've got like $350 cash that I've taken with me. That's my limit. And I have not spent anything yet. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what I think I'm going to look for and get your take on that in a second. And yeah, so thanks, M Carius 11. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm not sure. But thanks for chiming into the live stream. Great to have you. Yeah, Andy knows football. Like, I thought I knew football, and this dude is just so legit. Anyway, should I open this? I don't know. This is like sealed. So I don't think I'm going to open it, but I'll tell you Drake London is the card on the back. And the back looks pretty cool. It's like a legit Panini rookie card. It doesn't have the RC logo on the front card. But anyway, and then so there's the Bryce Young VIP for those of you who didn't see it earlier. And then there's a Michael Jordan card and an Upper Deck Prominent Cuts VIP ace. Kind of cool little gambling theme for Atlantic City. Right by a couple different casinos here. I'm right by Caesars and another one. I forget the name of it. I've been traveling since 4 a.m. this morning. I usually get up around 4. But anyway, I've been traveling since around 4 a.m. this morning, and it's 10:30 local time. So LeBron's on the back. LeBron's the card on the back. I'm not sure if I open these, keep them, sell them on eBay, give them away as a giveaway to the audience. Would you guys be interested in any of this? Anyone want any of this? Maybe we can figure out how to give it away to the audience. Never really done an audience giveaway before. Let me know if you think I should do audience giveaways. But yeah, we got to do better than a Ziploc bag. National, we got to do better than a Ziploc bag for this stuff. Let me know if you think No Offseason should reach out to the National and see if we should sponsor the Ziploc bag next year. Maybe we just keep it in a Ziploc bag, but put a nooffseason.com logo on the Ziploc bag. What do you guys think? All right. So one common thing, actually, there's one more thing that I thought was really cool in the giveaway. Toa, you want this? You want this, man? Email me at paul@nooffseason.com if you guys want this stuff. All right. This is kind of cool in the VIP bag. It says piece of the game, and I've never heard. Have you guys heard of piece of the game? This is pretty sweet. Corporate sponsor, piece of the game. And it's like a oversized golf ball marker. Like a coin, like a casino chip, I guess, maybe is better. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. I don't know if this is like a QR code on the back or what that is. Maybe I'll try to scan it. Anyway, comes in a nice little pouch. Maybe it's a casino chip coin collector type thing. I'm not really sure, but never heard a piece of the game. McCracken says nope. I'm wondering, McCracken, are you talking about piece? You heard a piece of the game? That's probably what you're saying. Anyway, all right. So peeps, let's see. Spin the wheel is very common at the booth. So I said, why not? Why not spin the wheel? So I won a t-shirt. This is East West Sports Cards and Breaks. Sport card and breaks. I'm not sport cards and breaks. That's harder to say than sports cards. Sport cards and breaks. I think they should change their name to Sports Cards and Breaks. But shout out to East West. Don't know if you guys know who they are. There's so many freaking companies here that have to do with like that are sellers, you know, vendors selling cards, card shops. I saw Nash Cards here. My guys from Nash Cards. And then I won this little bottle opener and a bracelet from Backyard Breaks. Anyway, that's what I won. And then I wanted to talk about, the Whatnot booth is actually pretty cool. I'll give you guys, so here's the video. Here's the video of the B-roll, and I'll talk over the video of the B-roll and tell you guys more about the experience. Boom, right into the national here. You'll hear my background audio. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. So we're walking in, get my VIP stuff. Welcome to the 42nd National. You see Upper Deck's big banner there. Let's see. So the Whatnot booth, they had it was like being at a carnival. They had like skee ball, and it was a skee ball race. Have any of you guys ever seen this? Your skee ball scores correspond to a electronic horse that races across a little raceway, and if you win, then you get to pick a prize from their mystery bag. So I'm thinking, sweet, I'll and of course, to get in, you have to like show on your phone that you've downloaded the Whatnot app. So I'm thinking this is cool. Yeah, McCracken with the horse. Yeah, there's like a skee ball race with the horse is what I'm talking about. Yeah, carnival games at the National. Not bad. Not a bad idea, actually. Because honestly, you need like a break from looking at all these cards. Like, I don't know how you guys do at card shows. I don't go to card shows ever. And I decided to go to like the biggest one in the world. And I'm overwhelmed. Like, I'm completely overwhelmed today. I just was there from like 4:30 till 8 when they shut it down, and completely overwhelmed with all the cards. I kind of know what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for, so I was doing my thing. But yeah, the Whatnot booth is cool because it's a little break from looking at cards, and I think you need to give yourself like a 5 or 6 minute brain break, you know. And Toa, are you here? Are you at the National right now, Toa? Because if you are, we need to meet up face to face, man. You have been a absolute stud in the live stream on the show, and would be great to meet you face to face. If any of you are here, let me know, and I'll meet you face to face. I got these T-shirts with me, so I'll hook you up with a T-shirt if you don't already have one. And if you're just watching this and you want a T-shirt, go to nooffseason.com/T, the letter T, and fill out the form, and I'll mail you one. But anyway, yeah, the Whatnot game was pretty cool. But so anyway, what I was gonna say is, I sit down, I'm all excited to play this Whatnot game. I'm all crowded in. Like, I'm a small dude. I'm like 5'6", 135. So I'm like tiny, and I'm packed in next to these large humans. And I'm sitting down, and they're like, okay, everyone, go. And like, no balls come. No balls. Everyone else has got balls. They're playing skee ball, and I'm like, no balls. So I'm like, excuse me, sir, I have no balls. Of course, not the greatest thing. not the greatest thing to say, but it was true. Had no balls, and they tried to like get me to stay there, and they couldn't. The game was then like broken, so I just got up and left just because I didn't want to sit there crammed next to large humans the entire time. But there's a look at the whatnot. I mean, huge whatnot display. All right, so let's talk about the customer service with PSA and PWCC. So the issue with McCracken saw one of one. Cool, that's your local card shop. Where are you, McCracken? Where's one of one? What state, city are you in? So I go over to PSA, and for those of you who watch or listen to the show regularly, you probably caught episode 40, which was Monday, a couple days ago. I basically, let me show you. So here's what I did Monday. I showed you this card, this Jerry Rice card, and I showed you the result of my grading of that card was this questionable authenticity, but you can see it's a PSA DNA certified slab. Wanted to get it crossover graded into a new slab. And so I went up to the PSA booth and I said, what's up with this? And this wonderful lady named Marlene, shout out Marlene from PSA, was like really one of the only ones proactively helping people. There's a huge line over at PSA. No disrespect to PSA, but Marlene was just outstanding. And she went over and she basically said, she checked my account and she said that this card is not authentic, but the autograph is. And so I said, well, my biggest concern is like, did they crack the slab and send it back to me raw? Because if they did, that would suck. And she said, no, they should have kept it in the old blue slab and sent it back to you. And I explained it's in my PWCC vault. PWCC has not curated it yet, so I don't know what it is. And she said, well, if there's a problem with it when you get it back in your vault, if they cracked it or whatever, call customer service and ask for Marlene, and I'll take care of it for you. So I will do that. And actually, I think I'm going to call customer service and ask for Marlene because I kind of want my $60 back. I have the grading fee as well. How do you guys feel about that? Like, shouldn't I want my $60 back from the grading fee? So shout out Marlene for your help. Here's more B-roll from the National VIP day. So I think that, okay, so the issue with PWCC was kind of weird also. So I think the PSA thing, at least I got an answer. Many of you commented on that after the episode aired. So the PWCC issue was basically that I made like my third or fourth submission from my PWCC vault to PSA. And typically, so PWCC has this process, like they'll submit to a grading company for you from your vault, and then you can return it to the vault as well, which is kind of neat. So you never really have to touch the card, but you can do the grading thing without really having to touch the card. So it's always worked out pretty well for me, but this time I followed the process like I normally do, but they shipped the cards to PSA without confirming first that they had my PSA label from the submission on the package. Normally they confirm 100%. They're like, hey, we got your label on the package, and then I get the shipping notification. Well, I just got the shipping notification. Here's the line at PSA, you can see. That was before Marlene helped me. But anyway, you can see that it's starting to get more and more crowded on VIP day here. It got more and more crowded, like I'd say after 6 o'clock. From 6 to 8, it was super crowded. But anyway, I went over to the PWCC booth, met a guy named Tyler. Tyler walked me over to a guy named Jay. Well, Jay is the guy that always emails me and says, hey, we got your PSA label on the package. Don't worry about it. Yeah, M Carius 11. It's a long line. That long line at PSA, like, seriously does not move either. So if you're like wanting to drop off a grading submission. Like the pickup line was long and the pickup line was not moving. Maybe it's just because it was Wednesday today. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll report back tomorrow. I think I'm going to do one of these every day. All right. So this is the coolest stuff I saw today. These Tupac Shakur autographed photos. And I thought the Daenerys Targaryen Emilia Clarke card was pretty cool as well. Here's some sick cards. Some of the sickest cards I saw, some patches and stuff that I saw today that were pretty cool. But the Tupac Shakur photo, autograph photo, the guy wanted $35K for each of these photos. And Tupac's my all-time favorite musical artist. And yeah, there's no way I was going to pay that amount, but he let me hold them, and they're JSA authenticated on the back. And I will say that the JSA authentication on the back looks pretty cool. It's like as official as you can possibly get in terms of an authentication certificate on the back of these Tupac Shakur autograph photos. So pretty cool to see that. There wasn't a lot of memorabilia like this. This was definitely one of the more unique pieces, so I wanted to take a picture of it and share it with you guys. And then I took a picture of the Daenerys Targaryen Emilia Clarke auto for my wife because she and I watched Game of Thrones together, and so I thought she would think that's cool. But anyway, what was I saying? So meet up with Jay from PWCC. He's like, oh, Paul, hey man, like, because he recognized, I don't know if he knows the show or not, but he recognized me from the emails that I send him all the time. And yeah, I know Toa, like Tupac autos are sick for sure. But anyway, don't have $70,000 to buy both of them. I need to buy a house for my family first and a car when I moved back from Spain. But anyway, Jay, like I could see the look on Jay's face when I explained the situation to him, and I thought he was going to start crying. He's like, he thought for sure that they like totally messed up and that he did not know what was going to happen to my cards if they got shipped to Collector's Universe PO box in California without the label. So he knew that like he was in some deep shit potentially. But I was like his therapist. I was like, hey man, we're going to work it out. No problem. Jay, we got this. Like, he's like, could you do me a favor? Could you walk back over to PSA and ask them what happens? And I was kind of like, well, that doesn't seem like something you would want to ask your customer to do, to walk back over to PSA and try to figure out some information about a mistake that you must have made with my cards. But hey, I'm a nice guy. I try to be a nice guy. I like Jay. He seemed like a good guy. So I went over, walked back over to PSA. They told me to call customer service. Of course, this was not Marlene the second time. If it would have been Marlene, she would have been like, all right, let me check on that for you. We're gonna find your cards right now. Anyway, long story short, no answer from PSA. Go back over to PWCC, and I'm like, Jay, listen, I would appreciate this if you handle this for me because I don't want to keep calling PSA for a mistake that you made. I'm sure it'll all get figured out. Don't worry about it. Then I got an email from a guy named Chris at PWCC finally saying, we did put the label on your cards. We're all set. So then I went back over to Jay and told him that. And Jay like jumps up from his seat, gives me a huge hug. And he's like, thank you so much. I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm really, really excited that this was confirmed. We're all good to go. And so we hugged it out and all was good. So, all right, everybody. Let's talk real quick before we end this special episode, nooffseason.com at the National. Sorry for the bad audio earlier on in the episode. Sorry for the really, really bad hotel room that I'm staying in, but got to save money to reinvest back into nooffseason.com. So we're staying at a low budget hotel here in Atlantic City. We're only a mile away from the convention center. So tomorrow I will walk and I will be there by 9 a.m. VIP opens at 9:30. Let's talk about what I'm going to look for. So there's so much stuff at this show. I would say, at least 85 to 90% of the stuff that I've seen today, you can get on eBay pretty easily. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not super cool to be here, because it is. Let's get that straight. It's super cool to be here. But like in terms of how to spend your money at the National, I would say like you can get 85% on eBay, and you can get, if you include your LCS in that, you can get like 95, 96% total of the stuff that you see here, either at your LCS or on eBay. Now, there's a ridiculous amount of stuff here. So even the remaining 3 to 5% of stuff that you don't see is still a lot of stuff. So here's what I'm going to be looking. Basically, I'm going to spend all day tomorrow looking for the following types of things based on what I saw today. I walked around like almost the whole show and saw a few setups that have not like a lot. There's a lot of 50-cent and dollar boxes, but I'm less interested in those because I feel like I did go through those and I basically found all the cards in those boxes were carefully curated, and you could tell because even the more valuable cards were not gradable. Like they would have been in a bad grade. Like they were off center, up and down, or right to left, or they just had clear grading issues. So like there weren't really bargains in the dollar boxes. But what I did like are a couple different types of like priced to sell like boxes. So like under $100, like boxes of cards under $100, not in the showcase. Basically all the showcases, like I'm outpriced. Like I don't have enough money to really buy anything in a showcase. But what I am looking for is like boxes priced to sell. Typically all the cards in those boxes are under $100. Most of them are under $50. And I'm looking for like 2021 Prism basketball or football that I can flip during this upcoming season that are like player prospects that I like, that you can find on the Sports Card Investment Report at nooffseason.com. Save 20% using the promo code nooffseason. You knew I had to throw that one in there. But what I'm really intrigued by is there was one particular setup that had like these types of boxes that I'm talking about, but a lot of national treasures, patch auto, or serial numbered. Now, some of them were of scrubs, retired players that are not notable, but some of them were notable retired players, like under $60. And so I'm going to be looking for, like, I don't own a National Treasures card. So I'm going to be looking for like either Prism 2021 basketball, football in like low priced, but not base, but like maybe it's a color match Prism, short print, green Prism, silver Prism, those types of cards. I'm going to be looking for National Treasures in those price to sell boxes that are under $100, of nice patch autos of notable players or serial number of notable players. You won't really find like a really good rookie in those, obviously, because then that's going to be in a showcase. The other thing I'm looking for are like Bowman Chrome first serial numbered in those types of boxes of prospects that I like. But I don't know baseball as well as I know basketball and football, like off the top of my head. And at a show like this, like, I mean, I know baseball well enough in general, but like at a show like this, I don't know all the prospects or the prices off the top of my head, but for basketball and football, I pretty much do. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for. And I'm looking to spend like, I'm not looking to spend more than like $50 on any one given card. And it's going to be a card that I know that I can either hold long term, and it'll appreciate in value, like one of those national treasures, nice patches, or it's going to be like a flippable piece, like for example, like Zach Wilson green prism, or Trevor Lawrence purple prism, or something like that, because you can get those for maybe 85% of eBay comps at shows like this, and then you don't have to pay for shipping. So I think those are flippable during the NFL season, and there's a lot of quarterbacks that I think are going to be really hot towards the end of August and early September. So M Carius 11 asks, were there many soccer card vendors? No, not really. Maybe tomorrow. I'll look for those more tomorrow. I know you said you're coming on Friday. I didn't see many today. I didn't see many soccer. There were a lot of soccer like interspersed in showcases, and it's pretty funny. It's either Messi. I saw like one Mason Mount card, but it's clear that like not many people know soccer in terms of the vendors, because like it's like either Messi or like a no name that someone thinks is like sellable. McCracken says, are the days of big fines and dollar boxes over? I mean, I can't really answer that because like I don't really go to a whole lot of card shows. I'm sure they're not over, but like what I saw today were like carefully curated dollar boxes for sure. Toa says, my first NTs were 2 Nikola Jokic auto patch cards I bought off Burbank on eBay for $14 a piece. That's sick. McCracken says he's buying Brady House and John Kensky Noel. Yeah, Kendall talked about Noel on an episode of the Baseball Card Strategy show not too long ago. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some prospecting for baseball tomorrow. Baseball, basketball, football prospecting, I think for me tomorrow. I mean, if I find soccer, I'll be into that because I do know quite a bit about soccer. There's a lot of wax. There's a lot of wax that look like there could be some deals, like sealed wax. I am down on sealed wax personally, not because it's not because I don't recommend sealed wax, just because like I have realized on this trip to the United States for me, I've ripped some wax and I haven't really hit anything good on the wax that I've ripped. And so I'm realizing like I'm more of a singles guy. So just finding more success with singles, but there is some fun wax. There's some investable wax. And if you're looking for that, a lot of that's well priced. And then there's fun wax. So like, if you just want to spend $1 on a pack from like, 1988 Topps baseball or just something random, there's all that stuff that you can imagine. And that's fun. So anyway, everybody, thanks so much for chiming in. This is great. I really appreciate you guys. Formula One dealers, before I sign off here. Yeah, John Mixon, thanks for chiming in, man. Yes. There's a dude, I'm not going to remember his name, but as you walk into the convention center, they are right, kind of smack dab in the middle, like right at the beginning of when you're walking in. Sick Topps Dynasty patches. So John, I'm not sure like if you've got big bucks to spend on Formula One, but like I'm big into Topps Dynasty 2020. I think I did an article for Sports Card Investor. Go check it out on Topps Dynasty 2020. I think that is a phenomenal investment. But this dude had like George Russell 1/1s, triple patch 2020 Dynasty, but he also had like out of 10s. Definitely Formula One. I mean, not as much Formula One as there are the other sports, but I mean, definitely Formula One is there. There's I saw a lot of UFC. I saw more UFC today than I saw like Formula One and soccer combined, which was a little weird. But man, I'll report back tomorrow on what I saw and how I did. I'm gonna do one of these. Today's Wednesday. I'll do one Thursday and one Friday. Not gonna do one Saturday because I gotta jump on the train back Saturday afternoon back to Philly to catch the flight back to Nashville. But everybody, thanks again for watching and listening to the Sports Card Strategy Show. This one's just going to be on YouTube and in the Facebook group, everybody. So not going to turn this one into a podcast, but continue to check out the Sports Card Strategy Show. I'm Paul Hickey with nooffseason.com. I'd love it if you support the Sports Card Investment Report. Check it out. Save 20% using the promo code NOOFFSEASON. Stay tuned for the Fantasy Football Draft Guide collaboration with Andy Kaysen from Football Card Quest. That's coming soon. Hopefully you guys play fantasy football. That will help you win your leagues for sure. And Sports Card Investor, check out Market Movers app. They just are launching the new and improved Market Movers product, lower pricing, and you can get your first month for only $1 if you use the promo code NOOFFSEASON. Everybody, thanks so much. Have a great night. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.